Alrighty everyone, how's it? This is your favorite Lime, and we are back with another stream here. And today we're playing a brand new game that's out on early access. This is Little Witch in the Woods. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. New game here. Of course, as is customary, I have my milk tea here, my chai. Oh, this is so cute. Look at them. They're just running on the little loading bar. I have my milk tea here to make all my voice acting 10,000 times worse. Because, you know, I like to create my own limits. Nice and hot, and I forgot to stir it, so the sugar is like all at the bottom. So it's not particularly sweet. I like rushed over here. I wonder where the carrot was. Oh, the hat is a person too? Oh, they're talking. You're still thinking about that? We found everything except the carrot. I think it's good that we never found the carrot. There was something off about that legendary carrot soup recipe. I just realized we never checked the men's restroom. Yes, there are just some lines you don't cross. We searched the whole school save for that place, but we never found the carrot. That means the carrot was in the men's restroom! I love her! She is so adorable. A carrot in the men's restroom. What an odd sense of humor. I should write Jenny a letter asking her to look through the men's restroom. Can't you ask Will instead? It's the men's restroom after all. No, that coward finds it. He'll take you to the teacher bawling like before. Keep in mind that if it weren't for Will, you'd be in jail right now. Or 6 feet under. Ugh, I'm so bored. It's a flashback. Oh my god, breaking the fourth wall! This game is incredible already. No thoughts, head empty, she's the best. Flashbacks are supposed to be boring. I see. Oh, I see why no one else wants to ride this god-awful train. It's boring enough to drive anyone insane. Hey, a ticket for this train costs 500 pies. And its stop? The witch's house in High Lion, where all roads lead to. You're second place at the school for witches. Whatever. I don't care about any of that. How am I second place anyway? I even sneaked into the forbidden room twice. 3 times. I even looked through the forbidden books in the hidden library in the school basement. I still remember that horned rabbit that was as big as a house. No wonder Will started crying. So how did I manage second place? I simply didn't want to lose. Cut it out and sit quietly. This is a train only for those who want to succeed. The witch's house might be dark and damp, but it's only 3 years of your life. What is this? Are they just going to college? Fine, fine. Enough with the lecture. As a matter of fact, I'm disturbed with the thought of taking off my shoes when I get off the train. Shoes? For what? I wonder what kind of trouble you'll get into when we arrive. I won't. I won't fool around the moment I get there. I didn't know you had self-awareness. Don't you know about the terrible city of rules that is High Lion? The first thing to do is take your shoes off as soon as you get off the train. Oh my gosh. This is already immensely superior magical school story. You know what? You're right. This is my first time hearing something like that. I heard that Jenny's older sister was wearing strappy boots when she first arrived at High Lion. So she almost couldn't get off because she had to unstrap them completely. See, Mom bought me new shoes as well. Didn't Arya just mean to encourage you? No, Dad also did say that comfortable boots would be better. That's strange. It's true. I'll also ask other people if you don't believe me. Oh, keyword gained, lace-up boots? It's a pain to wear lace-up boots if you're boarding the train to High Lion. Ooh, okay, here's the first main quest. The Truth Remains ones. Weed Terminator Potion. Now that's one dank Arnold. Alright. I'll be back when it's 4:20. Let's talk to the bartender here. Hello, Mr. Bartender. Hey, want a drink? No, I don't drink alcohol. Do you have any tea? I have tea. Of course.
Then I'll have a cup of that.
The tea has alcohol, though. Is that okay? No.
But then that's just alcohol. Alcohol with tea.
Potato.
Then, can I ask you a question instead of a drink?
Anytime.
Keyword conversations. You can initiate conversations using the keywords at your disposal. I can change the category and use the keyword. Okay.
Want some water?
Ooh,
Interesting.
training activities, specials, my lace-up boots, I can bring it up. I guess these are, like, quest-specific. And then there's just, like, personal stories and chit-chat. You know what? I was gonna ask about the shoes, right? Because I need to prove it to Hat. So, let's talk about the shoes, although I'm kind of curious about who this person is. Gosh, I can't help it. What sort of work do you do here?
I'm mixing my life and changing the alcohol. Hold on. Bruh, are you drinking your product? I think that's backwards. What's up?
Okay, we can do a little chit-chat. I'm gonna ask about these lace-up boots. Can I take a look at your shoes?
What a weird thing to ask. My shoes? What for?
From what I've heard, you have to take your shoes off before you step foot into the High Line station. You worked at the train, so you know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, that story. Absolutely. Plenty of confused passengers who are all dressed up for High Line. If you're wearing shoes of that sort, I'd advise you to untie them in advance. O ye who reacheth High Line, look first upon thy shoes. Or so that's how the saying goes.
See, Virgil? Oh, that's the Hat's name. I was right. The preppy boots Mom gave me as a present tell me just as much.
Those are some nice boots. Hey, you can't have them.
Right? My mom bought them for me when she found out I was graduating magna cum laude.
It sure is amazing you're graduating magna cum laude despite your antics.
You're gonna keep up with that attitude of yours?
Haha. Hearing the two of you speak, I have a feeling being boredom won't be an issue. Being bored? Okay.
Nope, it's so boring. Aren't you bored, Mr. Bartender?
I've gotten used to it. But it's certainly gotten less boring thanks to you and your hat.
You've been listening.
Other guests would have heard about your arson at the school for witches by now.
I didn't set it on fire.
Really?
Sure, there was a fire, but that was because I shook a potion 5 times and made it explode.
Potions must be shaken 3 times only. Even a non-witch like me knows that.
Exactly! How can you not try shaking it 4 times having heard that?
Oh, she is so... I love her! This is like Little Witch Academia meets Welcome to Night Vale. It kinda is, yeah. But you said you shook it 5 times.
Nothing happened on the 4th time, so I shook it once more.
An inquisitive mind. You've already got the makings of a fine witch.
Thanks for the praise.
I don't think he was praising you.
I should be on my way then.
Alright, have a fun trip.
You can't act like a country bumpkin once you're in the city, got it?
You're not going to ask just one person, are you?
Why?
One is never enough, you know. Even the greatest detectives never reach a conclusion based on a single piece of evidence.
You have a point.
You can view your notes to see the keywords you have. Okay, by pressing N.
What are my keywords? I got lace-up boots. Oh, who's this little puppy person? I gotta find them. Alright, let's go look for them. Bye, Mr. Bartender. Oh, I can investigate this table. Can I get more keywords? I adore her so much, too. The food was really delicious, though.
What? Your face was only bright when you were eating after getting on the train.
The omelet that was overflowing with cheese and crab meat as soon as it was cut. The pink salmon steak seasoned with fresh lemon-scented kiwi sauce. Even the slightly frozen strawberries and peach sorbet with whipped cream. Without this meal, I would have jumped off the train sooner.
It's definitely different from the food you buy at the store at the School for Witches. I hate that to collect the Great Witch Series cards. Cards! I got scolded because I was caught keeping the card and throwing away the bread. Oh my god, she's the best. Don't do that again in Highline. I'll definitely try the Nubicula cupcakes there. That's if I get to Highline before I get bored to death. Alright, let's go find this puppy pal here. Oh, there they are! Oh, look at them! Are they the ticket person? Oh, who's this? Hello? Hello, ordinary passenger? Oh my gosh, look at this. We got heckin' Legoshi up in here from Beastars. Hello? Hello? Oh, hello. Am I disturbing you? Negative. What's the issue? Oh, I want to ask you about something. You're on the way to Highline, right? Correct. What's the matter? Oh, it's just that you have a very blunt way of speaking. Oh my. Old habits die hard, especially when one is deep in thought. You sound like the janitor from my school! Oh my god. Well, I used to be a soldier. So, what brings you here? Speak. Oh, I gotta choose a category here. Oh my god. I like this guy. I like this guy a lot. We gotta ask him about shoes, don't we? Let's do it. This is gonna be such an awkward question. Before that... What? You've been staring at my feet for a while. Is there some kind of problem? Oh! I was gonna ask anyway. Isn't it uncomfortable to wear such strappy boots? It takes some time to put them on and take them off, but I'm used to it. Then it would be hard for you when we arrive at Highline. What? What are you talking about? I mean, you have to take your shoes off when you get off. What? 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 Huh? What is going on here? This is incredible. I love that the dog man is telling her to speak. Yeah. Oh, you were kidding. I'm sorry. I'm rather dull when it comes to things like this. Jenny! Mr. Bartender! The mystery has been solved. Did I make some kind of mistake? No. I just realized that I was deceived. Come to think of it, I remember now. It's a joke to make fun of people who visit Highline for the first time. Stop! You don't have to kill me twice by giving me that much detail. I'm sorry. Are you holding back laughter? No, I'm not. He's trying so hard to be considerate of you. Don't ask twice. Virgil, I hate you even more now. That's like perfect cue for a laugh track. You don't need to be too upset. When I went there for the first time past, I was also tricked by a colleague and took them off. That doesn't comfort me at all. I'm sorry. How do you feel? Why are you asking me that? Your molars might fall out. Relax a bit and tell me. I can't believe Jenny deceived me. There's a reason why she's your friend. Now, go back to your seat quietly and wait until we've arrived. We still have 3 more days to go. 3 more days? That's as terrible as the smell of spotted shiitake mushrooms. I gotta talk to the train crew over here. Are they an otter? Is this an otter? They're not a dog? Oh! Up ahead is the engine room. I can do a little chit-chat here, yeah? Small talk is forbidden during operation. Up ahead is the engine room. Oh, okay. So I can't even learn personal stories from you? I'm an attendant of Reitman Railroads. My job is to ensure the passengers' comfort and safety. Up ahead is the engine room, in case you weren't sure. Alright, I'm pretty sure up ahead is, like,
the engine room or something. It could be something else. Who knows? I got a little thing in my tab here. What is this? Return to your seat and wait till you arrive. Oh, that's where my quests are. Cute. Okay, okay. All right, now have some patience and stay seated. We done it. We did our first quest. Great. Oh my god. I'm bored. But you just sat down. This is torture. Welcome to Corneria. I like swords. Oh. Stare out the window if you are so bored. Yeah, look outside. Look at that mountain. It must be hiding a cave with strange pillars, statues, and a giant door. Sounds like the prologue to a story where you awaken a terrible demon. Wait, hold on. Virgil, shut up and look outside the window at the summit of the mountain. There's a gigantic shining tree at the top. A gigantic shining tree! Why is it shining? Does it have luminous flowers? It must be beautiful up close. Give it up. This train won't stop for 2 days. I want to get out now. I hope we crash. Oh my god! Ellie! Fat chance of that happening, so just stay bored. After all, you signed up for 3 years of even more boredom. Aren't there any crocophants nearby? A crocophants? Is that a crocodile elephant? That's insane. Nope. What about boa constrictors? This isn't a jungle. Train robbers? This isn't the Wild West. It's a healing game, remember? Virgil is so fourth wall breaking. Hey! Boa constrictor! The correct line is what's going on. There's no station here. Why are we stopping? I'm not sure. Maybe there's something wrong with the train. I doubt it's a boa constrictor, though. I don't care if it's not a boa constrictor. Please, just say there's something massively critical here. Please, please, please. Oh my god. Oh, it's the POW. They're here. We apologize for the inconvenience. A critical issue, perhaps? The train cannot continue its journey due to a critical issue. Yes! Attention, the train will stop until tomorrow morning, and the departure time... Can we go outside? Will likely be announced tomorrow. We will depart immediately if possible. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. In the meantime, please avoid wandering too far from the train. Let's go! I'm not sure if you remember, but... Of course I remember! The shining tree is at the peak. No, not that. We have to get back by tomorrow morning. Then we should get going. Alright, let's go get to this heckin' tree. Oh, I got a little quest in my tab. Search for the shining tree seen from the train. Okay. Oh, the exit's down here. Little door. Little stairs that go down. Wow, it's so dark. If you're scared, we can go back to the train. I love it! Let's hurry. Alright, you can view the memo board to view your current jobs. Alright, let's get going here. He's down. I love how the little hat glows. Hello? Train pal? Sorry, you can't go beyond here. Why did the train stop? There is something in the train's path. We're working on getting rid of whatever's in the way. Something's in our way? Is it a boa constrictor? A boa? No, it's a strange prickly vine. A strange prickly vine? That sounds an awful lot like a boa constrictor. Yes, a prickly vine. It wasn't there yesterday, but it seems to have grown overnight. We can't seem to cut it down with a regular axe, but we're doing our best. We've contacted the witches, so I'm sure they'll be here to help in no time. Can I take a look? I happen to be a witch. You're our passenger. It's our responsibility to make sure you are safe. We'll take care of it, so please be patient. Can I just take a peek? I'm sorry. Aww, fine. Let's go look at this big tree. Is it this way? Hello? Oh, Oh, that's the autosave feature. I was like, why can't I move?
It's a hill.
It won't be easy to climb.
Look over there. There are vines hanging on the hill. I'll be able to climb that much.
That's bad news. Hat's just like, please don't. I know their name is Virgil. I might just refer to them as Hat the entire time.
It's a secret passageway, Virgil.
I don't think it's a secret or a passageway.
I bet there's a path beyond here.
She's just such a ball of, like, joy and optimism and energy.
What's this?
Looks like little honey pumpkin.
What's that?
It's a type of weed that grows in forested areas. The vines grow so fast that you can never get rid of it by hand. You must find the nucleus hidden somewhere to get rid of it.
Then I guess we can also get rid of this if we find the nucleus.
Or just return to the train quietly.
That can't happen. Let's go look for the nucleus. It must be nearby.
Since the nucleus gives off light when you touch the vine, you'll be able to find it.
Alright, so let's touch the vine. Touch it, touch it, touch it, boop. Oh, there it is. Boop. Oh, I gotta hold it. There we go. Hey, it worked. Little bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah. Green Forest Plains. Great! It's time to explore.
Please don't use that word, explore. That word gives me anxiety. No thanks to your mother.
Oh, we can sprint!
Press the sprint button to move fast and normal. Sprinting uses stamina. Okay.
Zoom!